Operation U-Trax. DNA enhancements implanted into a fetus. Perfectly refined military tool.
None of this is real. They're training you to kill people.
Hi, everyone. Continuing on with our travels of Lady Elaine, just for a little bit. Just wanted to get going. Um, if you remember, I just created this tune. She's going to be a Templar, Breton Templar, because I haven't put much into healing, and I want to kind of learn how to do it a little bit better. And but I'm going to run into town here. I have no idea where we're at. Oh, we're way over here. We're going to go into Solitude. And maybe on the way we will pick up the story line. I think it's going to be right down below us, this marker here. So let's go take a look and see what's going on. We can see the way shrine from here. We'll pick it up and pick up the quest at the same time. I love Skyrim. I think it's so beautiful. It's always snowing, but it's beautiful. Here we go. We picked up the Deepwood Vale Way Shrine. Now, I guess that was, what does it say? Use the way shrine to travel to Solitude Docks. Okay, we will do that. We will go here to the docks. There's a few things I want to show you in town. A couple of things that you should do right away when you are starting a new tune if you're going to be questing some having to do with a couple of the guilds. But let's see what this guy has to say. If this is the first story quest, it is the Gathering Storm. See, there are 7 in the main storyline. So let's see what he's got going on over here. Let's see, this is probably
Oh,
him.
There's no
anybody
time.
home?
Take this.
Oh, sorry. I can't talk right now. I just started streaming. Oh, sorry, Clevis.
Oh, that's all right.
I will.
I just seen you on here by yourself. I figured, well,
Yeah, no, I forgot I was even on Discord. Oh, shoot. So I probably should get off so that I
oh
can do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All righty. Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Clevis. Bye bye. One of the officers in our guild. Good guy. Good guy. Okay, let's see.
Information. Ice Reach Coven. at work in the West. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming!
Who's coming? The one who attacked you?
Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
Hold on.
You there. What did that fugitive tell you?
Excuse me.
Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you?
I was just going about my business when I saw that he was injured.
Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafengar-Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you.
Let's see, he said something about the Ice Reach Coven at work in the West. Do you know what that means, or should I lie? He died before he could say anything. I'm not big into lying. We're going to go ahead and tell him.
Ice Reach Coven? Ridiculous. The only threat to the West are those damn spies from Eastern Skyrim, conspiring against our king. Forget whatever nonsense this skeever told you, and be on your way. You hear more talk like his, report it to the guard.
I don't know about that. I also came here to warn you about the Ice Reach Coven. They're definitely at work in the area.
Don't start spreading rumors about Reach witches. You go panicking the good folk of Solitude, and I'll toss you in a cell. And how is it you know so much about this witch work?
I was abducted by the Coven, but I escaped after learning their plans.
And my grandfather killed 12 giants with his bare hands. But at least he had the good grace to string a few of their teeth around his neck before he made the claim. Got any proof? Or do you want to reconsider making a false report, eh?
All I have is my word.
The word of an outsider isn't worth mammoth spit. Keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, and you'll wind up just like him. Mind your own business, or you'll find that Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators and strangers. Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Okay, let's see where I'm supposed to be. To read the papers. Maybe he gave them to me? I don't know. Okay, we're going to go into hit J for quests. Let's show on the map if you want to see where it's at. I guess it's right where we're at. So it must be that we were given them. Quest items. Up, there they are. We got to read them. Oh dear. Let's contact search for market. Great. Follow the cryptic directions. Oh, the guards came asking about you. They were rattling their scabbards at anyone they could find. I'm scared. I hid your horse in the woods. I'll wait in the barn by the stables outside the city, but only for one more day. An official looking form with an annotation. Declarations of customs, port of departures, port of arrival, departure and arrival from Sentinel to he's going to arrive in whatever it is going to arrive in Solitude. 3-barrel oasis water, 4 crates Scavenged wares, 5 crates of Thorstad pottery, 1 crate Sentinel canteens. Saw a crew member surreptitiously marking several crates on the docks. Hidden compartments, couldn't get a look inside. A small, tightly folded note tucked in between the sheets. Left a surprise for you. Follow the directions. Where stones stand south of the lonely docks, in the shadow of their shelter, where the living trees keep watch. Where stones stand south of the lonely docks. South of the lonely docks. These docks aren't too lonely here. Let's take a look at the map. Phone's ringing, wouldn't you know it? My husband will get it. Okay. Follow the crypt. Oh, we've got 3 markers here. Okay, search a marked crate. Follow the cryptic directions. Meet at Brondold's contact. Meet Brondold's contact. Well, Okay, oh, that's what it says in the quest now. We have to follow the directions. Let's go down under the docks first and do that. I haven't done this at all, know nothing about it. So if I get a little lost, well, if you know the answer, put it in my chat to help, because otherwise I could take a while doing this. Okay. Marked crate. Ash covered fragments. Pottery, possibly urns, littered in the bottom of the hidden compartment. A strange ash of dust covers the fragments. Okay. One part done. Now let's go back up. You know, this is so cool. This is so Skyrim. What notice part request? Oh man, why when I start streaming do I start yawning? I don't get it. I don't get it. Up, up. Okay, here we go. Up this way. Up this way. To our left. Oh, let's hop on a horse. Oh, she doesn't even have a horse chosen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We need to pick a horse. Horse for this girl. Where's my collection? Mounts. Let's see. I do not know which one. Oh, we're probably faster running anyway. So maybe I'll wait a while. Yeah, let's wait. Her personality will come out, and then I'll figure out what she can ride at that point. She runs faster than she can ride. It takes forever in the beginning. What I do with a new tune is park it every night, even if she has a house or whatever, but I park her whenever I get off at the stable so I don't forget to train her. When you have a tune that is just learning a new tune, you have to be sure to train the horse. You'll ride so slow if you don't put the gold out, 250 gold a day to train so that the horse gains stamina and speed, and you can also up your inventory by doing storage as well. Storage I do last if I do it at all. Okay, where is this person that we're supposed to see? Not in there. Must be in here.
Stay back. I'll
Must
do
be.
it. I'll stab you.
There. Oh, it is her. The symbol finally showed up. Very cool.
I mean it. One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker.
I'm not here to hurt you. I need to talk to you about Brondold.
I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours.
Brondold's dead. He left me with a handful of papers and a lot of questions.
Dead? Stone's mercy. I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. Don't even like it here. You'll never see me again.
I didn't kill Brondold. Just tell me what this is all about.
He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice.
That's what they all say. They're all nice. And did you see anything out of the ordinary?
The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing. Trying to blend in, but still off around the edges. Same with their horses. Sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager.
Job postings?
Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Something about a lucrative opportunity in the Druidek Mountains. I really did not pay them a lot of attention. I was more interested in the men distributing them.
So what are you going to do now?
Take Brondo's horse and run before someone less friendly comes to find me. Bron was going to take me back east after he finished here. I want to live where strangers are welcomed with a smile instead of a scowl. I hear Windhelm is like that.
Are the people here that suspicious of strangers?
We're stuck between the despot of Markarth and the Scold King of the East. Both sniff around like wolves, waiting for a moment of weakness to strike. Not a day goes by without the threat of war. It is exhausting living this way.
You think those men were trying to hide where they came from?
They'd be wise to. The only time Reachmen and Nords meet is to kill each other. I always heard they were raiders and barbarians. No interest in honest labor, or writing for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices.
What do you think they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they really do need laborers. Can't imagine Reachmen would hire Nords, though. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Tell me about the Reach.
A wild land full of wild folk, located south and west of here. It's changed hands between Reachmen and the Nords more times than I can count. But they control the territory now. Seeing Reachmen wandering the streets of Solitude, it makes me nervous.
Why does that make you nervous?
You'd feel the same if you knew the tales of the fall of Markarth. What the Reachmen do to folks they capture. Better to slice your own throats than let those barbarians take you alive. If they raid our hold, just run and don't look back.
Okay, I do the quests to follow the story. Some people just boom, 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 boom through them, but most of the time, if I have the time, I listen to it and kind of find out what's going on. It's a little more interesting than just zipping through it. I'm not an end gamer that wants to get to the end of the game. I'll take my time, and I've done this for about, I've played, in October it'll be 3 years, and I've loved every minute of it. Of course, I was a Skyrim player before. Oh boy, you see that? I'm not strong enough to do this right now, but, oh jeez, I guess I better put a scooter. What do you know? I did it. But see that red? That is like a dolmen. That is a dolmen. They call it a ritual site within Western Skyrim, and they're harder than a regular. Some of the dolmens that you do in the rest of Tamriel. It's kind of cool with a lot of the your parts of. Oh man, sorry, I did this last time. Oh, it's not good. Whew. Been a long day at work this morning. That's probably why I was up pretty early. Anyway, they're strong. Like when they added the dragons to Elsewhere, the dragons were ridiculously strong. There was no way you could ever solo it. And these are about the same way. They're pretty cool though. Very different. Oh, that wasn't that chest had been opened and somebody left stuff in it. I'll tell you, I will pick up almost everything. Crafters pick up tons of stuff. If you have ESO Plus, you have a crafting bag that is unlimited, which is huge compared to crafting without ESO Plus. I know lots of people that tried it, and it just kind of took them a long time to do anything because you're constantly juggling. When you've played the game for a while, even with ESO Plus, other items, your storage, things you don't want to give up, things you want to hang on to, it gets difficult sometimes. You really have to juggle. But it's part of the game. It's like being a hoarder in real life, I guess. Okay, here's our last item. Oh no. Gotta follow the directions. There's a letter to Lyris tucked between the covers. Lyris, if you're reading this, I never made it to our meeting at the Blue Palace. I'm likely either dead or in the dungeon, but I was able to send word your way. I don't have solid proof that this Ice Reach coven you're hunting is in Hoffinger Hold, but something's rotten in the capital city of Solitude. I know I'm on the right trail. Unfortunately, it seems they know it too. I wish I had more information for you. I'm sorry. Bring what I found to Queen Gerhild. She's more level headed than the High King. Without her influence, I doubt you'll even be allowed to see High King Svargrim. Brondhold. The journal itself reads as follows. This assignment is going to be more challenging than I anticipated. Locals are suspicious of strangers. Guards always seem to be watching, even in a city the size of Solitude. Even among Nords, I stick out like a sore thumb. Well, I don't think there's anything else here that will help us at this point. I mean, we may have to read this, I don't know. But we do have to go see Queen Gerhild. Although it says talk to Lyris Titanbaum. Where is she? Where is Lyris? She didn't magically appear here. Oh, she's inside somewhere. She's above. I'm sure she's in Solitude somewhere. Oh, there she is. Yep, we got to go over there. Okay. Well, seeing as we could pay gold, although I don't think I have much gold. Yeah, I'd see I don't have even have, unless it's cheaper, but I'm not going to spend my 38 gold when you're new. That's pretty good. Once you're an older toon, I guess you could say, cheapest is about 146. I didn't realize that, but then again, when I first started this years ago, I didn't even know you could travel to a way shrine. I had no clue what a way shrine was to begin with. Anyway, I've come a long way. But it's a lot of fun. If you ever have any questions or anything about the game, I'm here. You can always send me a message. I'm also on YouTube at Madam's apostrophe S Mix, 2 words. And you can leave comments there. If you're in the game and have questions, you can contact me. My tune is Madam's 711, and it's pretty simple. I'm very active in a guild that we have a lot of friends, and we do an awful lot, and I try to keep everything balanced. Besides working part-time, it was great during the time I was off work, and I could that's when I started streaming, just about the middle of March, and I had all kinds of time. It was great. Anyway, a flawless exec mystic. Get cheesed. I love people's names. They're so funny. If you are familiar with Skyrim, if you played it, this is like going home. I've got to tell you, this is 1,000 years before Skyrim. The game apparently took place, but this is it. There was the beheading here in the square. That is now where you turn in your crafting writs, so they put it to good use. Now I'm supposed to talk to Lyris. Where the heck is she? Oh, by the way, that's my chicken. Yep. Oh, yep. Show off, chicken. Good girl. I love that chicken. I think my favorite part about her is that when she cackles and stuff, she echoes in the dungeons. It's pretty cool. And one of these days, I'm going to catch one of those golden eggs that she lays. You'll see, she lays golden eggs, but you can't use them. Okay, let's figure this out. Talk to Lyris Titanbaum. She's right there. Oh, that's the Blue Palace. We are over here. So we have to go through town. We'll pick up this way shrine on the way and go there. I think maybe I'll show you a couple of things on the way as well. Because there are guilds within the game. There's the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, Undaunted, Thieves Guild. I'm sure there's others that I'm not thinking of. But anyway, the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild. If you just start those guilds, you will get the option of persuasion and the ability of persuasion and the ability of influence. No, intimidating. That's it. Intimidating. Fighters Guild is intimidating. Mages Guild is persuasion. And when you start doing quests and you can persuade and intimidate people, and sometimes those are the only 2 options you have. Well, no, not necessarily, because you have to be able to go through it. But they'll have those options there, and it makes it kind of an additional thing you can do. Makes the quest shorter sometimes as well. So it's a good thing to go to the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild and just start it. You can do a lot of it later on if you want, or continue on right then, but get it started. Now, here in town of Solitude, let's see what we've got. Where is the over here? Here's the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. Where is the Mages Guild? I know I saw it the other day. What's that? Mages Guild. Oh wow, it's way down there. And the Antiquarian Circle. I have another couple of videos that I streamed about starting the Antiquarian Circle. It's pretty confusing, and the tutorial in the game isn't that great. So my most recent one, I have to go by the dates. I can't. I think it says for beginners is the one that I took a couple of my friends on that wanted to do it, and I had already started it, so I had a little bit more knowledge than they do. Now they probably have bypassed me, but at least it helps you to get started in it, and you can get some pretty cool stuff. In fact, I'm working on a purple item now for a table furnishing for the house. Okay, where are we? I digress. Okay, here's the inn. I'll just point it out to you. The Lonely Troll. That was the Winking Skeever in Skyrim. The bank is over here. We have a merchant there. But I got to tell you, this is, remember the ramp going up? All of your crafting stations are up there. The dailies are down here. And some of the other merchants. Now we're going to the Fighters Guild. See, I get distracted. Okay, let's go pick up this and we'll go across the road to the Fighters Guild. Ah, hi, Mr. McNasty. Welcome. Sorry I didn't see you right away. I'm continuing on with Elaine here to show people how to get started in the quest and a little bit about the guilds. This is the Fighters Guild. I wonder if this is the guy.
I think I'll bring it. Welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guild master and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment?
Sounds good. Let's talk about the Fighters Guild.
I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
You mentioned a singular purpose?
Right. Our new guild master is an Argonian who sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights.
I'm going to check something because I think nope. I thought nope. Okay, let's go in and see if we can find. Well, I guess we have to talk to him first.
Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
You mentioned a singular purpose. Oh dear.
Our new guild master is an Argonian who sees all colors.
Let's get through this.
There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher.
Are you playing Evil? Are you on the game?
Special projects. You never know. Then let me be the first.
Here we go. See, this is what we want to get, is your skill line for the Fighters Guild.
Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra.
Complete the quest and go into your skills which is letter K. See, if you hold the cursor over each of the items, it'll tell you over on the right there, it says skills and it has the letter K. That's so you know if you want to jump around so you don't have to go into the inventory to pull up the bar and all that kind of stuff. You start to learn a little bit quicker. So I'm now in the skill line, and this is where you learn all of your skills. And in order to learn those skills, you have to get skill points. To get skill points, you look for sky shards. I don't know if I've covered it real well. I have another video called Map Completion for Beginners. And what that is, it explains all of this. I go down each one of these items, and I'm not sure if I went through and did the actual sky shards or not. I can't remember. But I've done some sky shard hunting on the street. Anyway, there's this list where you see sky shards. There's 18 of them, and it lists all of them. And as you find a sky shard, it will light up. It'll turn a bright white instead of that. So these are all things that you get achievements for as you go along. So let me go back to what I was showing you. Guild. There is the Fighters Guild. And this is what we want, is intimidating presence. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing today. I know that Rotach, I think, isn't going to get back on until maybe a little later, and so I decided just to do a bit of a stream. You can check. Alba might be doing something, but I don't know if you have Celestials. Let me show you. Celestial Legacy is the other guild that Alba is, and Ellie's in that, and they're in both of them, the group we ran with last night. This is their Discord page, and let me see if they are on. Oh yeah, there's a whole big group there, and they hang out just to talk. If they're all doing separate things, or a lot of times somebody will come up with uh, an idea. Somebody wants to do a dungeon or something, they'll ask you to jump in. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything right now or not. I'm just going to take her through, and then we've got a lot we've got to do here at home, and that may be all I'm going to do. So, but definitely please take down this Discord. It's Celestial Legacy. Here's the name of the guild up here. Alba is in our guild. All you have to do is whisper to him if you want any more information about getting in. He is really a good guy. They're all, well, you ran with us last night. We had a good time. So anyway, I don't know what we're doing today because this is what I'm doing. Now tomorrow night's another story. Friday night. Friday night we do a run where we just go crazy and go after everything. And then Saturday night we do world bosses, except this time it's Cyrodiil Saturday night. We're going to just do the wilds of Cyrodiil. We did 2 weeks ago. We did the sewers. Anyway, and those are all streamed, by the way. You can see all of those. But sorry, I did this on the spur of the moment and decided I wanted to advance her a little bit further. I'll never get there. But I hope you have a good time. Okay, I'm going to continue on. Okay, we are in the Fighters Guild now, and you can get quests to do to build up your Fighters Guild. And what is good about the Fighters Guild is that there are all these different skills that you can advance if you're in the Fighters Guild. But the one I wanted to show you about right now is Intimidating Presence, and you spend one of your skill points, which I have 3 of them up here. I'm going to spend one of my skill points and get that, so that now we can use these during quests. Now, see how it says sky shards? It takes 3 sky shards to get 1 skill point. So a couple weeks ago, we were going sky shard hunting every single day of the week with one of the tunes. I've ended up with like 45 skill points to use, which I'm not spending yet because I want to do it just right. And I may do that with this tune as well. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's go over to the Mages Guild and I will show you that one as well. Okay, Mages Guild. This is one of the houses that you can buy. It's the just in the game, it's the Proud Spire Manor, and it looks almost, there's a couple rooms that are missing, but it's almost identical to the one in Skyrim. And it's pretty cool. We'll be doing it on one of our homes tours. I do homes tours of guild members or anyone that wants me to do a tour of their house. I will do it so that people will learn about the housing and what you can do here, and which is the other thing I should do right now. See if I can get the free house. Okay, this must be who we talked to about the Mages Guild. Let's see if we can find out.
Welcome. Are you here on Mages Guild business?
The Mages Guild? I guess we're not even supposed to know what that is.
Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join.
Let's talk about the Mages Guild.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased.
Vanus, what a familiar name. What can you tell me about the Mages Guild?
We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
Okay, let's see if I can talk to him again, and we'll see. Speed this up.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. We're book hunters of a sort.
We can't. I'll have to just
we
keep
seek
going.
out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit.
I'm ready to join the Mages Guild. Okay, here we go. There's
of the Mages Guild.
There's the skill line. Got a whole
will
whopping
now earn
19
you
gold.
Reputation in the guild.
And this one you can come back to at any time and keep going with it. But we now have the Mages Guild on here and Persuasive Will. It allows you to persuade NPCs in conversation. And we will grab that. Okay. Oh, you don't want to know about that yet. That's way I just had to see why it was highlighted. Two things I want to tell you. The Fighters Guild, at the end of the Fighters Guild quest, and you're working all along, you're doing and you're getting your skill line up with Fighters Guild, and you can study some of the skills and see which way you want to go. But when you get to the end, the very end of the main quest for the Fighters Guild, you end up with the Earth Forge, which is pretty cool. And only if you have done the full line will you be able to go to that forge. And there are 2 sets of armor there that you can craft. And that's the only place you can craft it is in the Earth Forge. I, off the top of my head, can't remember what the 2 are, but I know I've been there several times. Maybe Hunding's Rage. I'm not sure. Anyway, there are 2 really good sets of armor that you can craft there. Now with the Mages Guild, if you make it through the main storyline of the Mages Guild, there is a whole island. It's not a big island. It's kind of cool. The end of the quest takes you to this island, and there's all kinds of stuff. The crafting's there, and it's like this little oasis where not much is going on, and it's just pretty cool. So anyway, those 2 are the big benefits that you get at the end. Thieves Guild, there is. Let me pull the collections up. Thieves Guild, at the end, you get an assistant. This one, acquired by completing the Thieves Guild quest line. And apparently, I don't have it, but I've heard what it is that you can fence things, but it costs you more to fence to her. She goes with you. You can pull her up anywhere, like when you're fighting or whatever. And it's like having a banker and a merchant. In fact, that's what banker and a merchant, the merchant and a banker, this is what you can pull up for your inventory anywhere you're at, like that. And you go into the bank with all of your stuff, which in this case, I don't have much. Well, maybe I do. Where the heck did I get all that? Oh, this is in my bank, not my inventory. So all your tunes have access to the bank. And I've got lots of blueprints and all kinds of stuff in the bank. Um, and the furnishing, I have lots of furniture that has not been placed yet in any of my houses. I need to go and put that elsewhere because it's taking up way too much space. See, I have 480 slots in my bank space down here at the bottom. I've used up 455, and yesterday I was at 480. It maxed out, so I had to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Anyway, the easiest thing is to put some of your, if you have a lot of furniture, put your furniture in storage at one of your houses, which I try to do. Let's see, your inventory space. Now, this is where you can deposit stuff from your inventory. That's what you carry on your person with you all the time. And you can put it in and take out from your bank. And that's why it's good to have this banker anywhere you are. You can pull out gold from your bank. Um, anyway, it's really a good thing to have is your banker. Let me show you how you. If you hit the letter I, your inventory pulls up. I may have talked about this in the first video with Elaine. Um, and across the top, there's your armor, your weapons, your apparel, jewelry, which jewelry in the game is also gives you abilities. Decorated with a wolf's head, the symbol of solitude. That adds health. So you know what? I am going to put that on because I don't have a necklace on at the moment. And that will help a little bit. It gives me 858 additional health. Meals. It's good to eat a meal. It gives you more maximum stamina if you're going to be out fighting. Um, and that's something that goes throughout the game. Traveler's luggage. It's a container. Well, let's use it. Let's see what's in there. Oh, wow, look at that. 5 lockpicks. Lockpicks, you use those for opening treasure chests that you run across. Soul gems. Soul gems are very important. It's what brings you back to life after you've died. A bow, guards, an inferno staff. Okay, I'm going to take all of it, and then we'll figure it out. This, if there were any crafting materials, if you did not have the ESO crafting bag, your crafting materials would show here. Your furniture, if you have it on you, and then miscellaneous items. These are items. See, it says trash in the upper left-hand corner. Usually, it's trash just to sell. Quest items. Those I've started a quest, so those things are coming up. And across the top here, this is your inventory bag. It shows everything in your inventory here. If you click on this, everything. This is your ESO Plus crafting bag. This is, if you're going to craft, if you're going to get into this game at all, you need this. This is the stuff you collect all the time and that you need for crafting all the different ones. It shows you that this is all your crafting items. This has to do with witchcraft. This is blacksmithing. These items are pertain to blacksmithing, clothing, woodworking, jewelry, crafting, alchemy, enchanting. And I'm going to go through all of these. Provisioning, style materials, and trait items. Style and trait have to do with making your armor and your weapons as to what style you want it to be and what trait you want on it. Here is your currency. Alliance points are obtained in Cyrodiil with PvP content, and I will be doing that Saturday night. Crown gems, that's like soul gems, except they are purchased from the Crown store or given to you in your daily rewards. Every time you get on, every day that you get on, you get a daily reward. Crowns, that's real money. You purchase crowns from the Crown store to purchase things from there. That is not $6,000. It's more like $60. Event tickets, we have events every few months. I believe tomorrow, Mid-Year Mayhem starts, and that's mostly a PvP in Cyrodiil event. This tune only has 143 gold on her. Outfit tokens, it's a whole nother thing where you can create outfits and color and all that kind of stuff. But I don't have any tokens yet. Telvar stones is also um, Cyrodiil and Imperial sewers. You lose them when you die. You have to be careful with them. Transmute crystals are something that you can change your armors, like glyphs, their enchantment, and that mostly the enchantment. And I will get into that as well as down the road. Undaunted keys, that's one of the other guilds, the Undaunted. You can do pledges and get monster armor pieces, and that's a pretty good one. We'll get involved in that as well. And writ vouchers. That's when you get my number one tune is a master crafter. She's trying to get to the very top, which a grandmaster track crafter, but she has to do master writs in order to earn writ vouchers. And there's special things and special patterns, that sort of thing, that you can purchase with writ vouchers. I think I went over it in one of the videos a couple weeks ago too. So anyway, that's that. And I only have 65 spaces in my bag. I've used up 18, and along the way, you can purchase additional spaces for your bank and additional spaces for your bag, and it's not cheap. So, anyway, gold is important in this game. Now, I was going to do something else. What was it? We did those two items. Let me look at the map. Maybe it'll remind me. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. If you happen to steal something, it happens. Especially if you're in a thieves guild. You're definitely going to be stealing things, and you're going to be crouching around and pickpocketing people, that sort of thing. This guy, is he?
This one knows that many people are lost throughout Skyrim. Yet Ilazun must focus on his own search for his sister. Whispers of a place called Blackreach have reached Ilazun's ears, so he goes there next, if he can find it.
Yeah, Blackreach. That's down below us. That's a whole nother thing. Okay, where are we? It seems to me it's up here. I passed it. Okay. This symbol here on a door is an outlaw refuge. Every large town, let's see, let's go to Penumbra is a good one to look at. In Daggerfall, that's the main city there, they have an outlaw refuge, and there's always two entrances. There's one here and one here, and you can run all the way through underground and go from one entrance to the other. But what you do is you're going to either sell stolen items or fence them. Fence them if you want to keep them, or sell them if you just want the gold. This is something that can be a moneymaker. A lot of people do stealing. They're a thief. Gets them a lot of gold. And this, you can't loot anything in here. It just drives me nuts. They have all these beautiful pots and urns and stuff, but they don't work. There's nothing in them. But I'll show you where the fence is. I don't, oh dear, excuse me. I don't have anything on me at the moment that I've stolen, but we can do that soon. But this is the fence. When you look at the map, this is the fence. There's another fence over there. They have a banker down here, but it's a banker that you can only deposit. You can't do guild banking, anything. It's just your own, like your own personal banker. A cooking fire, a guild trader that sells stuff, and a merchant, a good, where you can get your armor repaired or buy groceries, whatever you need to do. But this is the fence. I stole every single
sign from Mortal a few years ago. Ah, it was glorious. Do tell me, you have signs of your own to sell?
Okay, whenever you go up to a merchant, it'll say store and what type of store it is, like if it's a weaponsmith or a fence or a grocer or whatever, but they all do the same thing if it's a regular store. They don't do it down here though. Oh, this is the fence. I'm sorry, it's not a store. This is the fence where you can sell items. I don't have anything that I've stolen. This is where you sell or you launder items that you've stolen. Let's go find the merchant. Where's the merchant here? Straight ahead, straight ahead. Let's give this a shot. Oops, I don't want to do that. Oh, I'll bet it's down below. Oh, good, there's a ramp over here. Oops. And this will be it over here. Nope, can't talk to him. There's the bank. There's the bank. Merchant. Merchant, merchant, merchant. Oh, this is the guild trader.
This one has goods you need, especially if you stay in Solitude. Such small minds the Nords of this place have. Feel free to visit this one when you need a break from them.
This guild store is a guild trader. They're wearing the tabard of their guild, and it is owned by a guild, and it's not cheap to do this because what they do is they usually are crafters and they sell things, and that's the reason they are in a trader guild. And you can purchase from them. You can search. There's a search and that sort of thing. You'll figure it out when we get into. I'll do this too. There's so much I want to do to teach you, but I can't teach you all at once. Here is the other regular merchant. This is what I wanted to show you. Let's go around over here. Okay.
The lonely
She's a merchant store.
I still
merchant.
remember stealing my first meal there. They called me Little Frog. Ah, memories.
And the best way to get your armor fixed, repaired, is to go to a merchant. And fortunately, I haven't done much damage. I've had, after doing dungeons and that sort of thing, I've had repair up to 1,000 gold. But this is only 8, so you click on that and you accept. And up in the upper right-hand corner, it says what it repaired that was not working well. You can also buy things from them, and they have all of these. Anything in red like this, it says requires a master burglar achievement to purchase. So there's special things as well that you can get. And you can sell items here. I want to sell that and sell that. I don't need that. Oh, shoot. No, that's food. I guess that's it at this point. And you can also buy back stuff that you've sold. If you sold something that you didn't mean to sell, you can always buy it back, which is very common. And then repair, which is what we did previously. Okay, I think I'm going to go outside. Where's the ramp that I came down? Right here. And I'm going to get off for a bit. Maybe we should go out the other exit, though. Where is it? Is it? I don't know. What is this? Oh, it's a room. He probably gives out quests for for Thieves Guild. Where is, let's look at the map. The map might help. Okay, there it is. It's right there. So I have to go up here and across the way. Well, let's see. I came in from over here. I was wanting to see where this goes. I guess we have to go down to the lower level. Let's do that. Let's go down to the lower level. And oh, what the heck? We're going to jump. Simply because I don't want to bore you with this. Now let's look again, see where we are. Oh man, we're way over there. How do I get over here? Well, that with the little shading, it's probably the lower level. So to my left over here, I believe. Oh, this is probably it. Yep, this is it. So this will be our other exit. We'll see where we come out. Because I haven't gone out this entrance or come in this entrance. I have no clue where it goes. Oh, that's weird. What is that? I've never seen anything like this before. Ah, let's see if we can get out there. Nope. I guess it's like a window. Huh, pretty cool. Okay, now we will go out this way. And we'll see where we end up. I have a feeling we're down closer to the docks, I think, but I'm not positive. And the load screens, you can do it before. Tomorrow's probably going to be crazy with load screens because whenever an event starts and you want to go to wherever the event is, it can be nuts. It's so crazy. Okay, where are we? There's the docks. There's the thieves guild thing, or the outlaw refuge. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go see if I can get up on these rocks and stand here and look at this beautiful view. I love Skyrim. I think it's so pretty. The mountains are gorgeous. The town of Solitude is up there, which is pretty cool. And I think I'll get off. Toodles. I will be back on tomorrow. And we are going to be doing a homes tour, an ESO homes tour on Friday, probably in the afternoon. And then we do a run with Rotach on Friday night. I'll talk to y'all later. Toodles.